different things that it feels enough fresh that it keeps it interesting. I don't want it to end up being a good evening, everyone, and new stuff in the game. Falco, you.
All right, everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Chiller7. We took a little bit of a break because I was just so busy trying to figure out like what I was gonna do and the next major event. Like I was streaming so much, I was producing so many books, I've been working so hard that I really truly fell out of the habit of doing Chiller Sevens, and I really do apologize for that. Like this is something that I really should be like committing to doing regularly, right? Like this is something that we really need to be coming on every day and doing because I know you guys like the Chiller Sevens. I know you like the podcast. I know you like everything I do here. It's just I'm so unbelievably busy that there's nothing I could do, honestly. But I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to make it grow. I'm going to try to make it evolve. I'm going to try and like make this. I'm going to try to make this make this happen. You know, coming here every day, talking about things that happen. And what has happened over the past couple of days? Okay, what's been the big thing to happen on June 25th, 2026? What was the big gaming related thing that happened that day? Of course, it was the release of Star Fox, the illustrious remake from Nintendo of a beloved N64 classic. I've been playing it for the past couple of days. Completely in love with this game. You know, I just beat normal mode. I just got all the medals, and now I'm kind of in the process of medaling expert mode. There's still quite a lot of game to go. I have to do everything in expert mode. I have to do challenge mode, and then of course I have to check out the online. Like there has been a lot of things about this remake that have just been exemplary. Okay, they've just been fantastic. Like in general, what we've seen is just a phenomenal release. Like what we've seen is just a really solid remake that really holds up to the original. Now, is it as good? Like again, I'm nitpicking it because I'm a hardcore fan of the original, but like the more I play it, the more I realize that it is indeed good enough for like modern audiences. So I'm perfectly comfortable saying that like yeah, Star Fox, even though it's a remake, is still quite a bit better than any of the PlayStation, Xbox, or PC games that have come out in the past couple of years. You know, it is better than Expedition 33. It is better than Baldur's Gate 3. It is better than Elden Ring. And we're still in this weird, we're still in that weird process where the masses just don't want to admit it. Like we're in that process where a lot of people are coming out trying to brush this under the rug. And it's happened in pretty weird ways too. You have guys coming out trying to say that this game is like it's like 3 hours long. You have guys complaining about like the gameplay. You have people complaining about the story and the characters. Like there's all sorts of weird things that's happening. And I've seen a lot of bad takes about this. In fact, I would say primarily I've seen a lot of bad takes like praising the game, but like today we're focusing on like negative aspects of it. Today, like I have seen a lot of bad takes about this game, but like I think one of the worst is from DarkSydePhil. And this doesn't surprise me because 10 years ago, DSP was on the forefront of trying to gaslight people into thinking Star Fox Zero was a bad game. Okay, DSP, like, you know, went into this like DSP. You know, he never learned how to play it. He struggled the entire way through, and he tried to say the game was bad. And in a lot of ways, this is a very interesting review of Phil's because Phil basically was on board with what everyone else was saying. Like, the reason everybody hated Star Fox Zero was because they were casuals who didn't know how to play the game, essentially. Like, Phil was the exact same as everyone else in that regard, in that sense, where like he's criticizing the game for being too difficult, for him not knowing how to play it, and for him being a filthy casual, right? Just like everyone else. So Phil has come out with the new one trying to do the same exact thing. Okay. Phil has come out trying to complain about Star Fox, trying to complain about Nintendo, and it is so transparently fake and forced that like I really feel the need to like come out and do a live stream covering this, because this is one of the most embarrassing things I think I have seen coming out of the DSP camp like all year. Like this is something I'm sure that like other people won't cover, which is why I have to do it. But it's like it's crazy seeing how the masses have been trying to downplay this game. But anyway, let's see. So here we have DarkSydePhil talking about Star Fox. Let's hear what he has to say.
Now, it is time for us to head to the react portion of today's podcast, because I have a couple different things that I want to react to. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So the first thing we're going to do.
So this is actually the direct reaction. Hang on. A fresh new take on the classic. Okay.
And welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday. Basically, by the way, is my back. So I was disappointed. We only did one run through the campaign. I don't know if it's basically the campaign of the game. There's online proved. Outside of that, 64 or that you love. Remake of Star Fox 60 sell consoles. You know what they're doing? They're trying to come back so hard recently, and now it seems like they may have undone all of that with this simple decision today. I explained why it makes no sense because of a different factor. You know, when Sony raised their prices, it kind of made sense because they actually sell consoles. So check out the morning show if you want my opinion on that. Then we played the new Star Fox game on that first stream. Now, I thought it was a new game. I knew that this was a remake of Star Fox 64.
So, like, okay. I want you to think about that for a second. Okay. I thought this was a new game, but I knew it was a remake of 64. So this is my thing with this. And this is why I think this is one of the worst takes I've heard from DarkSydePhil. He is claiming that Nintendo told him that this was a completely new Star Fox game, while he low-key admits that he was aware it was a remake. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, he's just going out here contradicting himself immediately, right from the get-go. And I honestly feel like he has to be pretending to be retarded, because, like, this doesn't make any sense, essentially, especially when you can go back and you can see him like acknowledge that, like, oh yeah, this is Star Fox 64. I love this game back in the 90s. I can't wait to play it again. It looks great. Like, I remember watching his reaction to it, and like he outright admitted it was a remake. So basically what he's doing here is that he's complaining about the remake not being a new game, which is fine, because I did the same thing. Like, I actually came out and said that I would have preferred them to make a new Star Fox game instead of remaking 64 again. I feel like that wasn't really necessary, and that was just kind of that was something that just felt as if was holding the IP back. I can understand why they did it. They were selling it to new audiences, but like for me personally, I would have preferred a new game. But like Phil is trying to come out here and say that like he knew it was a remake, but it should have been he's trying to say that Nintendo lied to him. Like, he's trying to say that like Nintendo implied it was a completely new Star Fox game and that it had all this new content and all this new stuff in the single player campaign. And that's not something they promised. In fact, they promised the exact opposite. The idea that this game would have like original levels and original like like roots in like the campaign. Like there was no indication of that like ever. And Phil is legit just sitting there and trying to gaslight you into thinking that like Nintendo lied to us. They sold us a remake by pretending it was a new Star Fox game. And that's just not what happened. That's just very observably not what happened. And like everyone is calling him out on this. Everyone is pissed. And yet he's probably going to double down on this and like try and justify this ridiculous thing. It doesn't make any sense.
For those of us who watched parts of the Nintendo Direct about it, Nintendo basically presented this as if it's a new game.
No, they didn't.
Saying there's new cutscenes, there's new content. It'll feel like a new game, even though it's the Star Fox 64 that you love.
But there is new content, Phil. Like adding new cutscenes, adding an online mode, adding in the challenge mode. That is new content. Okay, this game is already like quite a bit more extensive than Star Fox 64. For that reason, is that they did add things to keep you playing the game. Okay. Like in the original, the game ends after you get like all the medals on expert mode. Here you have like a little bit more. Okay. And that's perfectly reasonable. Okay. I was happy with like what they did. I was happy with like the challenge mode. I was happy with like the additions they made. For a remake, it's perfectly reasonable. But like the thing is, Phil is acting outraged about this. Like he is mad that they didn't completely reinvent this classic. You know, it doesn't even make any sense if you think about it. Because like if it was a remake and they changed all the levels and they gave it like an entirely new campaign, like that would just be a new Star Fox game. It's not a remake at that point. So like it makes sense for the main game to be exceedingly faithful. And I'm very glad that they did make it exceeding faithful, actually, because then you have a lot of people who will be introduced to the original through this remake. But
Nintendo has lied again. I mean,
again?
like at this point, they're actually just becoming such pathological liars.
What?
That I don't think we should believe anything they say.
What?
They lied about Mario Kart World. They're lying about this.
Lying about Mario Kart World. What did they lie about when it came to Mario Kart World? Like he's gonna try and say it's because like they sold it as an open world game when it's not. But it is an open world, Phil. like you're upset that it doesn't play like Grand Theft Auto, essentially. It plays like Mario Kart. But Phil is legit like spurging out. He's trying to like gaslight people into thinking Nintendo lied to him. And it's just so goofy. It makes no sense. Like
there's no new content.
Wrong.
In Star Fox 64. It's exactly the same as the Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah, that's not even true because when you look at the menus, okay, when you look at like the challenge mode, when you look at the online mode, like that is new content, okay? The base game is pretty much the same with no real changes, but like it has been like remade, okay? You know, some of the bosses are faster, they're redesigned, like you have some more visual flair. Like it's not exactly the same. It's really interesting because like I said the game was quite a bit easier. And I think the reason for that, one of the reasons for that is that the ship controls like it flows way better. It's way more smooth. You know, the frame rate is higher, I think. Well, yeah, the animations are quicker. Like, again, the content is the same, but the way you experience it is not exactly because, you know, the lines are different. You have like more voice acting. You have cutscenes. Like Phil is going to make it seem as if this isn't a big deal and that this doesn't completely change the experience, but it does. You know, it does give the setting, it does flesh it out more. It makes the characters feel like more real people. It makes it feel as if like they actually tried to expand on the world and the setting. And that's something that like I think a lot of Star Fox fans wanted to see. I think that's something that like really benefits the original game. Like I think it's something that like I was really excited about and it did pay off for the most part. So like the idea that like it didn't have new content is just objectively wrong. Okay. Like I'm perfectly happy with the way they handled like remaking the campaign. They kept everything from the original, but they added cutscenes that tie everything together. You get to see the pilots more often. They have like really good animations. Like you get to see them like interact with each other more, like outside of the cockpit, right? Like you really get a sense of their team dynamics. Like, things like this do matter, I think. I think actual long-term fans are like ecstatic about how they handled this.
When it comes to the 16 worlds, the multiple paths out of each world that unlock more worlds, and the ending. It's all the same. The difference is the cutscenes, and the graphics are dramatically improved. Outside of that, it's exactly the same game.
So a remake is a remake, is like what I'm hearing from this. Like I don't understand this criticism. Like I don't understand this from like a fundamental like argument perspective. Like I have never in my life seen Phil spurg out over a game being a remake. Like this is the thing that really bothers me about this, because I never saw him complain about something like Ocarina of Time 3D, or like, any of the other like Nintendo remakes we've gotten over the years. Like, it's a remake of an older game. Like, of course it's going to be exactly the same. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand the complaint. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It really makes you think, because Phil himself is not thinking about this at all. Like, again, it just boggles the mind how anxious he is to try and make this game seem like it's disappointing when it very clearly isn't. Like, everybody is over the moon about this release. So
there's a challenge mode. All you do is go through the same stages you unlocked in campaign, and it gives you some challenges to do in each one.
Wow! All you do is play the stages in the campaign with new challenges. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's all you do? Like, that's plenty of incentive to play the challenge mode. Like, people love the original stages. Like, what's he talking about? Was he expecting them to do like completely original levels for the challenge mode? Like, he doesn't understand like what the challenge mode is doing. Like again, this is a fundamental problem when it comes to Star Fox critics. Okay, because this was a thing with Zero as well. Like, people like Phil will legit try and tell you the game is only a couple of hours long, because like, well, like I beat it and I saw the credits roll, and like they don't really stop and think about like the way the game is structured and the way it's meant to be played is that you're supposed to play the game over and over and over again. This is something you can beat in 45 minutes, but it's so much fun and so endlessly replayable that you're going to want to come back and do it over and over and over again. But for people like Phil, who are only interested in content, grifting, and making money, like, having fun with a video game is just unthinkable to him, and he can't process this. He doesn't understand the appeal or the value of like a challenge mode in this game, and he just tries this. He's just trying to argue that it doesn't count as like new content.
You could just do anyway. There's online play. Yes, it's 4v4 team-based online play. And guess what? In order to even play humans, you have to grind away doing several matches against bots.
Okay. So I have not played the online mode, so I don't know yet. I should say I have not played the online mode yet, so I don't know how accurate this is. Again, because I'm too busy with the single player mode. But like, going by what I've been told, you play like 3 matches with bots to like learn the rules for each of the 3 modes, essentially. Like, so you play 3 rounds with bots before you're allowed to like go online. So again, this is like a non-issue. Like, for what I'm told, the online mode is actually pretty complex. So this makes a whole lot of sense, and like is something that like I don't think a normal person would complain about. But like, in Phil's view, this is like some insurmountable obstacle to get past. Like he's acting like this is some like crazy, unbelievable thing that like, oh man, I have to play bots, instead of like, learning how the game works or how the rules work. Like, no, it's just like it's just such a weird cope. And the fact of the matter is, he's complaining about an online mode that he didn't actually play. And that's just embarrassing.
To even find humans to play against. I'm serious. So I beat the campaign of the game. Took me roughly around 2 hours. And I still had another like half hour, 40 minutes. I did a couple of the online matches. I had no time. So
What?
I never even got to play against humans.
I had no time. Phil, you set your own schedule. You're a gaming YouTuber. You can play as much as you want. Like again, like I don't understand like why he approaches this like it's a real job. In my mind, it's like you can stream whenever you want. Like if you need to play a little bit more to get a feel of the online play, like just do it. Like, oh man, I'm out of time. I can't play this. And like he's acting like it's some big deal as if he can't just, play the game later. Like I myself haven't played the online mode. And like that's because I'm playing so much of the single player, but like I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get around to it eventually. And it's just such a weird code. Like I ran out of time. Like, so what you're saying is that the game does have content. If you can't beat all of it in a stream, then clearly the game has too much content for you to handle.
Because of the way that they set it up. So very well, the online play may be fun. I don't know. I didn't get to it because of the way that they designed the game, okay? But outside of that, basically, by the way, is my background music not playing for some reason? My background music disappeared. Why? That's really weird. I didn't turn off the background music. There it is. Sorry that it was a silent daily wrap-up to then, guys. So, basically, I don't know if it's good because I couldn't get to it. Now, the thing is, I played this game for around 3 hours, and the audience at first was intrigued, and then by the end of the stream, they were like, what gives? This kind of sucks.
What?
We thought it was new content.
Like, is it just me, or does Phil, like, pretend his audience, like, agrees with him on everything? Because I can pretty much guarantee you that, like, nobody did this. Because you can scroll down into his comment section right now. Actually, hang on, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, you can scroll down into his comment section right now. And like, Star Fox 64 3D. I don't think they ever said they would add new levels. With all due respect, Star Fox 26 from the get-go was advertised as a 1-for-1 remake. Yep. So his entire comment section is calling him out. And yet he wants you to believe that like his chat was telling him that like, oh yeah, this game is shit. Oh man, we hate this game, Phil. We agree with everything you say. And it's like, Phil, like you really do judge games based on how much you can grift off of it. Like the issue with this game is that you realize that it was not something you could grift off of, and that's why you're so anxious to say it's like the worst thing ever. It's just a complete cope. Essentially, like you're not making money off of it, and that's the real problem with it.
Or whatever, it's just Star Fox 64, and I'm like, yeah, it is. So I was disappointed. We only did
it's just Star Fox 64, the best game ever made. Like
through the campaign, we very well could do another night stream where I do the alternate choices and objectives, and we unlock other content, and therefore we can actually see more of it that we didn't see this time. Okay, that is viable. We could do that, but yeah, I mean, ultimately. People were disappointed. A lot of people left and said, man, this is boring because we thought it was going to be new content. It's the same game again. Keep in mind, Nintendo already remade Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo DS. So they're just did the same thing again. And they're charging $50 digitally, $60 physical for you to play the same game a third time.
So like what? So Grand Theft Auto 6 like has legit confirmed that they're releasing their new game for $100. And like people like Phil are seriously coming out and spurging out about a remake like costing $50. Like I don't understand this. Like this is like one of the weirdest copes we've seen coming from the Pretendo space is that they're seriously trying to argue that Star Fox on Switch 2 is overpriced at $50 because it's a remake. It's like it really needs to get called out more often. And I don't understand why people like still allow this to continue. It's like, it's one of the weirdest things I've seen lately.
It's pretty crazy. I was shocked. I thought there would be new stages, new stuff. There's nothing. It's all the same.
Why'd you think that?
The stream went all right. We didn't get great support. We didn't get bad support. It's kind of in the middle. And I think next week I likely will do a night stream just to try to do an alternate run and see the other stages. Maybe try some online play. We'll see. But I think I want to do it one more time. But the thing is, since this wasn't really a hit, I doubt the night stream will be either. Okay? Now, tonight's late stream was TCG Card Shop Simulator. And in the game, we had a great time.
Does he talk about Starbucks?
I sold all of my graded cards, making 2 ultra rare packs, one again it's basically not good. Because there's no updates. It means that I have no idea what's going on with you somewhere for next week. But I doubt I'm going to have a box of cards to open. I do owe everyone a pack opening from a standard box instead. Okay, we'll see. I do here. It is what it is. It sucks, right? And then Star Fox fell apart. All right.
Okay, I think that gets the gist of it. Okay. So like this retard is like legit complaining about Star Fox being a remake. To sum it up, so we have a couple more clips here. So I have like his reaction to the Star Fox presentation, and I want you to listen to what he's saying here because I very explicitly remember him saying that this was a remake of 64. So I'm curious, like,
I want to check out Star Fox. I want to see what this new Star Fox is about. Now, there was a big direct. I'm just going to skip ahead to where they start talking about the actual game rather than pay attention to nonsense. But I actually want to see what this new Star Fox is all about. Okay?
King's Tax. He really calls it like...
Cool. Let's do it. The classic soundtrack.
Atmospheric entry complete. Extend the wings. G-diffuser systems.
Very cinematic.
Sound off, team.
Slippy here. So far, so good.
This is Peppy. All systems go.
Falco here. G-diffuser seems fine. Let's go already.
The
Enemy targets up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
all right into gameplay. Look at that. That's cool. See, that's how you do it. You go right into the gameplay.
Footage of the game in action. While stage layouts have been kept the same, the visuals have received a major upgrade.
Yeah, the stage layouts have been kept the same. So they were very explicit about this, that this was a remake. And like I, being a huge fan of 64, I was able to spot this was a remake immediately. Okay, like you can tell it's like the ride up to Corneria City, stage one. Like we all know this, right? But Phil, being a pleb, is just like he doesn't recognize it as 64 immediately. Like it's like, so yeah, like the level, like they were very explicit about this, is that this is a remake of 64 with like just upgraded visuals. Like they were very clear about what this was. And yet Phil is just like sitting there, like pretending to be confused. Like, well, but I thought it was a new game. Like, I thought it was a new remake.
Slippy, stay in formation.
Banter between characters is also back.
Now you've done it, Slippy. Bogey on your tail.
Yeah, exactly the same as 64.
Cover me while I fine-tune my sensors. Oh, you got him? Thanks, Fox.
This is not the original Star Fox.
What?
Hey there, General. You seem a little
This is not the original Star Fox. No, bitch. It's Star Fox 64. Okay, so Phil is so retarded. He is so out of touch. He knows nothing about this franchise. He doesn't recognize the first stage of Star Fox 64. Like, one of the most replayed stages in video game history, probably. Because you start on Corneria every time, and you always play through Corneria. You always go through these settings. You always see these enemy patterns. Like, this shit is, like, ingrained in my brain, okay? And yet Phil is like, oh, that's not Star Fox. That's not my Star Fox. This is a new Star Fox. And I'm just, Phil, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
edge. But as it happens, my team's
This is Fox McCloud, leader of the Star Fox Mercenary Squad.
Prep the
This is Fox McCloud, leader of the Star Fox. Why are they talking like that?
It's a direct fill.
We're gonna take the system back from Andros, one planet at a time.
Falco Lombardi is their ace pilot and Fox's rival.
Sounds perfect. There's no way Andros would expect us to launch an assault there.
You up for another challenge, Fox?
What a Chad.
Scans are showing unidentified en-
So this is cool. They basically made it like a full-fledged narrative dramatic game, like a movie. Which the original
What?
game, I think this is probably Star Fox 64 because that's what it looked like to me. So they turned it into a modern game, which is really cool because the game's never had this level of narrative before.
emanating from within
Flippy Toad is the team's engineer extraordinaire.
Incredible! Do you realize how rare it is to experience a stable warp channel? Did you see the distortions?
That base is the gateway to the wider system, Fox.
And Peppy Hare is their strategic mastermind and veteran pilot.
It's into enemy space. Just this. Hit 'em quick and hit 'em hard.
The fate
This is pretty damn good, actually. I'm really liking this.
of the Lilat system rests squarely on their shoulders. The R-Wing is a high-performance aerospace fighter.
Okay, I don't need to know what the
piloted by Fox
R-Wing
and his crew.
is.
Wait, what?
Assault vehicle called the Landmaster.
Yeah, it's Star Fox 64. That's what this is, right? It's Star Fox 64. They
Yep.
just remade it.
Obviously, yeah, obviously.
Which is by the way, I love that game. I owned it on N64. It was one of the few games I actually owned at that console era because I didn't buy many games for N64. I rented a lot, but this is one of the ones I actually owned, and I love it. This game is cool because depending on how you complete stages, you get alternate route path unlocks. So you can play this game 2-3 times and experience different stages and different boss fights and stuff, which is really neat.
And a modified exploratory submersible called the Blue Marine can also be piloted, depending on the mission.
Exactly, because it's mission specific. If you go certain paths, you'll get other missions unlocked. So you may play the entire game and never use the submarine, or then you might actually use it if you do that certain path.
Impressive work, Star.
The campaign will take you to diverse planets as you seek out the enemy's stronghold to restore peace in the Lilat system.
This is
Corneria
cool.
is a planet teeming with life and the beating heart of the system. Ficina is a frozen planet with most of its surface covered in ice and snow.
You can definitely see the Star Wars influences on the world of Star Fox.
Okay,
For
okay.
sure, like, you know,
So here they are going over through all the old levels. Okay. So Phil, in his like coverage, like what he tried to say is that like, oh, I thought they were going to have new levels. I thought they were going to have new content. And I'm just like, if that was the case, wouldn't they be like promoting it now instead of just going over like levels and planets that were from the original game? Like again, Phil is claiming that Nintendo promised something that they didn't actually promise. Okay. Like he is claiming that this remake was supposed to like have completely new levels and be a complete reimagining of like the story and events of Star Fox 64 when like that was very clearly not the case. Like it's very faithful to the original.
X-Wing fighter, and that's what Star Fox was kind of based off of.
You know what? Like if they did make radical changes to 64, like I think Phil would be bitching about that. Like if it was a completely different game, you know, if it had completely original levels, like Phil would be complaining about that. Like what the fuck? This isn't anything like Star Fox 64.
Solar is the Lilat system's scorching hot second star.
This looks cool. To actually be flying on the sun, and they made it look like a real sun. This is cool. Look at that. Look at the solar flares.
Zoness is a deserted, polluted ocean planet that was stripped of all its natural resources.
Cool your jets, cat.
There's also an asteroid field to navigate,
Yep.
persistent laser tech.
and the inside of a nebula. From planet surfaces to outer space, a variety of stages await.
Yeah, this is really cool to see them all rendered with modern graphics. I didn't think they would ever do this. Honestly, I really didn't feel like they were going to make this game.
Easy difficulty, your shield gauge will be longer, and your lasers will remain powered up.
I might play it on expert. Seriously.
Oh,
I might, because
come
I
on.
already played this game on N64 a ton.
What?
I mean, I haven't played it since the 90s. but
Wow.
I might just play it on expert.
Yeah, Phil, good luck with that.
And seize control of the zone around the satellite towers on Corneria.
And we gotta play the online mode. Like, I was so hyped for the online mode, and I
So
just...
they changed it to be a little different. In the original, you would have these fights against Starwolf, which was the rival mercenary group. But what you would have to do is take out each person. They had their own health bars and stuff. You have to take them out like a boss fight. In this case, it looks like it's more of a base takeover.
What? Phil, you fucking retard. This is an online mode. If you didn't skip ahead, like... So, like, yeah. So, this is why he had some misunderstandings about this game. He was skipping through the direct, and he wasn't paying attention. He was jumping to these radical conclusions that they never actually said because he was skipping through the direct, like, and not actually paying attention. Just unbelievable.
Boss fight. They changed how the way it played.
Collect as many energy crystals as you can while dodging meteorites on Ficina.
Yeah, this is different.
I gotta play the online mode. This looks sick. I can't believe I haven't done it yet.
Or retrieve cargo from space pirates.
Yeah, let's do that after.
Oh, this is totally new. Cool. They added all kinds of new modes.
You can create private matches with your friends online.
Oh, wait. It's online? I thought that was part of the campaign. It has online play? Whoa, that's completely new and different. Well, that's awesome.
Or match up with random players from around the world, making for a variety of ways to join team battles.
Yeah, I've heard the online is sick. I gotta play it.
If one person has the game, up to 4 players can take to the skies locally with Game Share.
I mean, that's cool, too. If you have one person has it, come over their house and everyone can play it. Although I don't know how many people would have 4 Switches in one house. Oh, and it says the Nintendo Switch 2 system must initiate the Game Share. And then others who have like Switch Lite.
Yeah, that's a feature people don't talk about a lot.
Okay.
Online using Game Share via Game.
People don't talk about that feature a lot.
Cool.
By holding your Joy-Con 2 controller like a mouse, you can seamlessly.
Oh no, he's spurging out. No.
Just stop right now. Did anyone try the mouse controls? I did. They are effing terrible.
Wrong.
That mouse is horrible control. I tried playing Metroid Prime 4 with it. It's so imprecise. It's jumpy. It's a terrible mouse. This is one of the selling points of the Switch 2. Oh, I have a console that also has a mouse control. It's atrocious. No one would ever want to play this with the mouse. So that is complete nonsense here. Now, use the mouse control. No one is going to use the mouse control. They definitely shouldn't. It's really bad on the Switch too.
I've already know people who've used the mouse controls.
Slippy, stay in formation.
Just shut up about that.
It's a trap. Take him down.
It's a trap.
Don't crawl back under your block. A swarm of lowly flies. You're ready, team. We're approaching.
Yeah, I should try the mouse controls.
Looks good.
What did you think? As you just saw, Fox and Company have a more animal-like design in this game.
You can also use the N64 controller if you have it. I don't have it.
Reborn exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Star Fox launches June 25th.
Okay.
By the way,
What's crazy though is they're just calling it Star Fox. It's not. It's Star Fox 64 plus basically. It's the original game plus cutscenes, better graphics, probably better controls, and online multiplayer. But it is still.
So yeah, he never says in this video that like there are new levels in this. So Phil completely made that up. Like Phil got it in his head somehow that there would be completely new original levels in this game. But when he actually reacted to this direct, like he came out and said like, no, it's a remake. They just remastered it. They added cutscenes. Like, so he went into this knowing what it was. And now he's saying he's upset that it's a remake and that it's like exactly like the original. Like that's not how this works, Phil.
Old Star Fox 64.
this game also supports character avatars, which let you change your face in game chat to look like a character.
I don't have a camera yet, so.
No one uses the game chat on Switch 2 either.
Wrong. That's not true. I don't know why people are so obsessed with pushing that narrative.
You got red eye. Look at his terrible, dude. You need some eye drops. Look how bad.
The spurging out about like game chat is just embarrassing.
Just capture your head movement. but your mouth movement?
Man, I can't even do this yet. I need that camera.
Blink.
All right, enough of this. You use the N64 controller. And this is like a formal narrative cutscene here? Yeah. Okay. Now, do we know how much it is? Did they give it a price? There's no price in the video. And I'm curious if they've
Yeah, he
announced
bitched about the
pricing.
price in his
'Cause
actual
it is a
review. So.
remake. It's not a new game. It's Star Fox 64. And by the way, for the record, just so you know, Star Fox 64 is short. Like, I can say you could beat it in like 4 hours. But the appeal of the game is that you replay it a bunch of times to see all the different pathing. So you could probably get 10 to 15 hours out of it if you just keep replaying it. Is it $50? Okay. Cool. All right, so it's $50. Yeah, that's cool. What did they say? June 25th? I think they said June 25th. I'm going to add that to my release schedule right now.
Yeah, so he knew it was a remake. He knew about the price. Like, so what exactly is the issue with this?
I'm pretty pumped for that. That's a good game. That's a really good game. It's going to be a short one, though. We'll definitely do some multiplayer, too. We'll try to do some, online play and see how that works.
So, okay.
Good stuff.
So Phil's doing this thing right now where he's like, he keeps complaining about like the game being short. But if you watch him a lot, you know that like generally what he does is that he bitches about games being too long, honestly. So again, it doesn't make sense. Like it's either too short or it's too long. Like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Okay. So the other thing that I want to react to is the Stranger Than Heaven.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so that is it. I guess we could watch his playthrough for a bit. Okay.
Well, everyone, guess what? It is launch day. It is time for me to play a new game. You ready? I'm ready. It's time for the launch of Star Fox. Now, this is interesting. I haven't played a Star Fox in ages. Like, the last time I played Star Fox was, Star Fox Zero?
Amazing game.
Was on the Wii U, right? Many, many, many years ago. And that was interesting. I remember not really liking the game that much. I think it was just okay. This is Star Fox.
He doesn't even remember Zero.
The most recent outing of the franchise from Nintendo on the Switch 2. And this is a reimagining of Star Fox 64, which is my favorite Star Fox game. I owned this game on N64, and let me tell you, I didn't buy many games on N64. I rented a lot, but this is one of the few that I liked and I bought, and I really, really enjoy. Now, the catch here... The catch here is that it's not a very long game, or at least it wasn't on N64. I don't know how much content they've added to this modern version because they are charging $50 for it today in 2026.
What?
So we're going to find out together. Is the game worth $50? Is it great? What we're doing here? It'll be interesting to do this together and try to figure out. So, cool. So thank you to CHMF for a super chat, and he's talking about GTA 6. He says he unsubbed to the channel by accident. Now he can't talk. That sucks. So, FYI, for those here live, there is this weird exploit going on YouTube where people can freeze stream chat. I've had to turn stream chat onto a month sub-only mode, which is terrible. I don't want it to be, but I have to have it on. If I don't, someone comes in and freezes the chat, and then no one can talk, basically. So, it's the lesser of two evils to have a chat where some people are locked out than to have no one be able to talk. So, I apologize, CHMF. Thanks for the super chat. He says, I think this is $5. I don't know what denomination this is. Just the letter R. I don't know. It says you did 25. It's about $4.81. There you go. It's a $4.81 super chat. Thank you to CHMF for that. I appreciate that. And it sucks that you unsubbed. Anyone who's not subbed, I recommend you sub right now so you'll be able to talk as soon as you can. Okay. Caterade with a $5 super chat says, Phil can't drive, but he can fly. Let's do a barrel roll. Thank you, Caterade, for $5. I'm curious how this game will run. I have my my Switch 2 set to 4K, so I'm curious how this is going to run. You know, the Switch doesn't have any like graphical adjustments or anything like a PC. So, all right, let's go. The Lilat System, Planet Corneria. Sounds very quiet.
Come in, Star Fox.
It is.
Corneria Defense Force Headquarters. Do you read?
I'm going to up the volume.
Loud and clear. James McCloud here, General. Star Fox is on approach to Venom. No indications yet of any suspicious activity.
Thank you, No Cap.
I know we'll be fine.
Proceed with caution. You're the first to set eyes on that place in years. And thank you for accepting this mission, James. You're the only one I can trust.
General Pepper, do you read me? Something's jamming long-range comms. Stay sharp, team.
Are you seeing this, James? According to my instruments, the atmosphere is highly toxic.
Oh, no.
Doing this job for next to nothing? We're supposed to be mercs, not chumps.
There's more at stake here than our bottom line, Pigma.
Yeah, sure.
General Pepper says his people have detected signs of activity on Venom's surface. He's concerned it has something to do with Dr. Andros.
It's been years since Andros was banished here, James. If the atmosphere is poisonous...
All the more reason to figure out what's going on. Dr. Andros made mistakes, and he paid the price for them. But whatever else he is a genius. Maybe he found a way to survive.
Our leader. Such a bleeding heart.
Can't they tell from this guy's voice that he's evil? This pig? He has an evil voice actor. You should know.
Defensive formation! Pigma, where are you going?
It's like you told me. I'm getting into formation.
You two-timing swine!
What can I say? My new boss pays better. Corneria must suffer. Death to all who stand in the way of my vengeance.
Look how evil he looks here.
Don't let them escape.
That's cool. The redesign.
Okay.
How far back in time is that flashback? 5 years ago. Ah, okay. Well, that was an easy explanation. Thanks for the answer.
Thinks he's real funny.
At the commanding officer of the Corneria Defense Force.
Just the game I played, that no matter what place I put the leaderboard, it blocks stuff. All right. Got it. Wow, graphics look good. So
Stay in formation.
Andros sure has trashed the place.
I have 3 bombs? Yes, I do. Crap, I missed it.
Everybody, stay alert.
Woo!
Our ways.
The fresh on the horizon. What is that?
Because no one knew how to pronounce anything back in the day.
Good
I know
news,
it's probably
Steve.
Ocarina.
Reinforcements are on. Help like this, I don't need.
Shot a bomb right at it. Sector X.
Feeling the heat, Fox? Follow me. In action. I'd sure like to know where the enemy's getting their toys.
Can keep shooting at the lock enough to trigger the lock, if I remember. So, good stuff. Game, and the fact that there's no
Okay.
homing rockets. Sweet. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, you
Yeah, I want to play online. I have not played online yet, so.
No! Are you kidding? Oh, that's terrible. So in order to do this, yeah, oh, you have to replay campaign mode over and over to unlock.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Is he complaining about having to play these stages for?
No! Are you kidding? Oh, that's terrible. So in order to do this, yeah, oh, you have to replay campaign mode over and over.
Yes, Phil. You're going to have to beat the stage once in order to unlock it in challenge mode. This is like a complete non-issue. Like, what's he talking about? Like, what's he talking about? He's acting like this is some outrageous, like, thing. Like, what?
To unlock the stages, then you can play the stages in challenge mode and complete the challenges. Oh, they should have just let you play challenge mode. Seriously. Once you beat... Here's what I feel they should have done. Challenge mode is locked. You play your campaign once, you beat the campaign. Now it unlocks challenge mode, and then you can play the game from challenge mode moving forward.
What?
That would have made...
Phil. You play the stage once, and you unlock that specific stage. This isn't complex, okay? Like, what are you talking about? Like...
Perfect sense.
What?
Instead, they're saying you have to continuously play through campaign mode over and over to unlock the optional stage.
Phil, there's like, what, 16, 15 levels in the game? Like, you can get everything in like 3 playthroughs, okay? Like, I don't know what you're...
Oh, that's rough. Because I would have loved to just do it from this mode. I would have done it all. I would have done a lot of content. But
Wait, what?
Someone just tipped $10 and said, how much to see you do a barrel roll in your chair? Do a barrel roll. There you go. $10. Thank you for the tip. That was an anonymous tipper. They didn't put a name on their tip. We're up to $89 of support. Can we get last minute support for Star Fox? It would be great to get some more support for Star Fox, because the thing is, in truth, I would like to play it again. I would like to do another stream of this game to go through campaign. I want to do Sector Y, Aquas, Zonus, Sector Z. And then if there's extra time, I'd like to go to the southern route, which is the easier route. Like, I'd like to see all the stages once. All right? Please support the stream if you haven't yet. Sadly, we just don't really have time to do much else. I like the idea of challenge mode. I don't like that you have to play through campaign mode to unlock the things in challenge mode. I do think that's kind of silly. What did we just do in the Holo Viewer that we didn't have before? I don't know. I don't think we did. I guess we just have to do that, like go over each one. See that? Yeah, you'd have to play the campaign 2 more times to see all the stages. Once the harder track that goes up across the top of the map, and once the easy track that goes along the bottom, right? Yeah. So, here's the thing. If you play through the whole game 3 times, getting all the optional content, you'll probably get 5-6 hours. And then if you want to do the challenge mode and do all the challenges, that's a few more hours. If you play online, you could get some hours.
What a fucking retard. So even in his hypothetical scenario, like the game's going to be at least like 15 hours, but like that's not true, is it? Like he's not talking about expert mode. He's not talking about the medals. He's not talking about like the expert mode on challenge mode, right? Which is a completely different thing. Yeah, he's just completely delusional about like the amount of content in this game. Like he really does think that because like you can beat the game in 45 minutes, that means that you've seen everything in it, which is not the case.
The online seems so simplistic.
Wrong.
And the fact I can't even find humans to play against on launch day is a very bad sign.
Everyone's playing single player.
I like the premise of it having online play, but
yeah, we're gonna try like online play right now just to see if
personally, I think it looks great. It plays great. I would like to do another stream to go through and unlock the other arches and see all the stages. Now, $50 in 2026 for a game that arguably has 5 hours of content.
Wrong.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna have issue with that.
Like who?
People are saying there was new content. There is.
Nobody has a problem with the price point, Phil. Not a single person. Like anybody who complains about the price tag is just delusional. Okay, I've seen people try, but they're grifters like you who are just looking for things to complain about. Like nobody actually has a problem with it.
People are gonna have issue with that. You know, people are saying there was new content. There isn't.
Wrong,
You see,
wrong.
It's the base game, right? Unless I'm wrong.
Wrong. You're wrong, Phil. The challenge mode is new content. Okay. The cutscenes is new content. Okay. Like the online mode is new content. You're just delusional.
There's extra stages in there. Like, just taking a look at challenge mode. These are the normal stages of the game right here.
Yeah, with additional challenges on
Right,
them.
these are all the standard
Yes.
stages. I remember Sector XYZ. Yeah, I remember all these. There's no new planets, right?
Like what?
They're all from the base game.
Okay. So the way the challenge works is that it has achievements tied to each level that aren't in the base game. Okay, so they're harder to accomplish objectives that are in the based on levels in the original game. So like, yeah, this is stuff you wouldn't do in the main campaign, essentially. So yes, it is new content because it wasn't in 64. Like, the fact of the matter is Phil is like a complete fucking retard and just doesn't know what he's talking about.
So there actually isn't any new stages. What it is there's new cutscenes and there's new ways to play the stages, but it's still the same stages, right? So, oh, the game's $59.99. Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was 50.
Wrong. Okay. Okay. Phil bought the game, so there's no way he didn't know what the price point of it was. But like, we just saw in the Nintendo Direct reaction where he specifically says on camera that like, oh, this game is $50. Like, and again, he's just gonna go with it. He's just gonna believe what this random dude says in order to like push the narrative that like this game is overpriced. Like, oh, $60. Oh, I thought it was 50. Oh, that's even worse. Like, it's what?
$9.99, $60. Oh. Yikes. I mean, here's the thing. In the 90s, if you were buying this for Nintendo 64, you'd probably be like, wow, the graphics are groundbreaking. And, you know, a lot of console games were that short. Yeah, Marky says, I looked it up. There's nothing really new. There's the challenge mode and online. It's still the same 16 planets with 2 routes each. So they really didn't add anything new.
Wrong.
I mean, I'll be honest. That's disappointing. I
What?
was thinking that there was going to be new stuff in the game.
What?
The fact that there's none. Ugh. Oh, man. Well.
Yeah, he did not think that. So yeah, he's lying. Because if you actually watch his Nintendo Direct reaction, he specifically says it's a remake and that like it's like I don't understand why he's so bamboozled by this. Like he has to be pretending to be retarded. There's like no other explanation.
As they say, it is what it is. If you are a very nostalgic person, you'll probably like the game. Like I enjoyed playing through it. I would like to do another stream of it. Sadly, it didn't really seem to catch on with you guys too much, did it? I just got another $2 tip. And they said, I'll buy that for $1. Well, thank you to the $2 tipper. I appreciate that. Yeah, it didn't really catch on with you guys at all. Like,
what?
We lost quite a few viewers as I played the game. And I don't know. Like I said, I would definitely. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay. People are saying if you buy the game digitally only, it's 50. If you buy the physical copy, it's 60. This is what Nintendo is doing now. They're increasing the price of physical copies by like $10. So that's why it would be 60 if you bought them.
No, they're decreasing digital, you fucking retard, because the standard last gen was 60. Like, what is this giant cope? Like, oh, they're increasing the prices of. No, you idiot. They're decreasing the price. Like I don't understand this giant cope. Like they keep trying to do this, and like I don't know like who they're trying to fool. It's just
little game cart or whatever it's called. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys, you know, you be the judge. If this is a game that you would like to play, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, I had a good time today, and like I said, I legit would like to.
So the real problem is that he didn't get any donations for it. So, like, again, he loved 64 back in the day, and I find it very difficult to believe he didn't enjoy this. Like, you can watch him playing it, and it seems like he did enjoy himself, but, like, the problem is that, like, he's not getting money for it, and that's the real reason why he's spurging. It's just,
a second run where we do the other stuff to.
Yeah, we're going to test battle mode, because I haven't played it yet.
I think a lot of people today are going to be like $50 for 5 hours to see the stages once or twice. Like, that's ridiculous, right?
Nobody sees these stages once or twice. Like, you know how many times I've played through the game in the past couple of days? Like, I want to say at least like 9 or 10. Okay. Like 7 or 8, something like that. Like, I've already like done several playthroughs. Like, this is a highly replayable game, essentially, Phil. Like, and like he just doesn't want to admit it. Like, he just doesn't want to like address the fact that the way the game is structured, it makes it an insanely replayable game, an endlessly replayable game.
I did actually think the game was going to have new content, and the fact that it doesn't is pretty disappointing.
You did not
I
think
thought there'd be
that.
new stages and stuff, and there's nothing. It's the same. It's the same thing. You know what this is? This is the Nintendo syndrome. It's like Nintendo massively overvalues their IP.
No, they don't.
And charge insane premium price. Like, someone just made a good point. My Ruin in chat said, here's the perspective, right? This game is $60, but GTA 6 coming out later this year, a completely new game that likely will be very lengthy and have tons of content, is $80.
Yeah, and Star Fox is better. What's your point?
That's a valid point. Killdozer, how you doing? Thanks for hosting. Everyone who came over from Killdozer, FYI.
Wait, okay, so what is he talking about? Like, Grand Theft Auto 6 is $100, not 80. Like, I don't understand why these people keep insisting it's $80. It's 100. Like, and like, I just don't understand like the argument. Like, Star Fox 64 is the bigger game. It is going to be relevant 30 years from now, while Grand Theft Auto 6 is long forgotten. Like, we're just seeing a complete collapse of like the narrative, and yet Phil is still like sitting there like, oh man, Star Fox is $50, which is more expensive than Grand Theft Auto 6 at $100. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Actually going to be out of here soon. Only a few minutes left. DK Flax, thanks for $5. He said the bots are for the first few matches. When you rank up, it'll actually open up with 4v4 humans. So you have to play through a few bot matches first. Okay. I wish it had said that.
I wonder if it does.
I wish it had outright said that, because I would have played the second bot match then. I didn't realize that.
So okay. So if you remember back to what he was saying in like the daily rap video, he tried to say that like you had to endlessly grind through like the bot matches to get to human players, but like no, explicitly he says here that he played it once and then stopped because he didn't want to play against bots. So like he's just an idiot and doesn't know what he's talking about.
Marky says it's little white lies. There really is no new content, but technically challenge mode is new. Yeah. Well, then again, did you play Star Fox Zero? I did. It wasn't too good.
It was
I remember it. I didn't really like it.
Yeah,
I
because
wish they made a new Star Fox game that actually was Star Fox. You know what I'm saying? Like a brand new Star Fox game. That plays
you mean like
this game,
Zero?
all new
Fucking
stages,
retard.
all new challenges. Have a new state, new vehicle made here. 20 out of this. It's funny. I was gonna, but I'll have to really shuffle the schedule around for now. What do you think? Perfect for a modern gamer. You know? Oh, I really do. I feel like this is a really hard sell to spend 50 or 60.
Yeah, is that why it's like topping the eShop charts right now? Phil, is that why it's a bestseller? Is that why Fox McCloud is in $1 billion movie?
For a game that's exactly the same as the N64 version.
It's not exactly the same.
All right, well, thanks for watching my coverage of Star Fox.
Even if it was exactly the same, like it'd probably be worth the price point just for the visual upgrade alone. Okay, that's what Star Fox 3D was, right? Then it was just 64 again, but with a fresh coat of paint. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got his we have his demo pulled up, but I think we got the gist of it. Yeah, we've been shooting this for an hour and I'm kind of burnt on it. So okay, we're gonna switch over to Star Fox. I was watching that and I got really fired up about playing online, and I have not done this yet, so yeah, so there's events in this. Wow. So wait. Yeah, I'm not playing as Andrew. Fuck that. That is really cool that you get to play as Starwolf. So yeah, so much for the giant cope. Okay. So keep in mind, I'd never played online before. So the idea that like you have to play bot matches. Yeah, so that's not true. So DSP must have selected the bot option. And you can't play as Starwolf in 64, so this is like actually a big deal. Hang on, okay. So they keep the icons. Okay, so you gotta watch out for that. Yeah, okay. So DSP is full of shit. You don't have to play the bots. So DSP selected the bots and got upset that he was playing bots when like he just needed to like select the human option. Okay, this is great. This is amazing. Okay. Again, Star Fox is like, it's always been like a pretty. Oh, flip. Shit. Man. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to like upgrade somehow. Yeah, I've heard this is like actually a really good online mode, and yeah, this is gonna be sick. We're gonna have to see how the. Man, I wish Zero had online. That would have really added a lot of replay value to it. I mean, we would have gotten it if they had just like made a sequel. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, we're getting stomped out here. God damn, Rasbo keeps shooting me down. So yeah, DSP lied. You don't have to play with bots. So yeah, because of the way the bots work, like you're guaranteed to find like matches at all hours. People will be hopping in. So yeah, I saw so many people concerned trolling about how this game would have a dead online, and that's just not going to happen. Damn. Yeah, this is intense. I thought I was good at the game, but I guess not. I mean, I've never really played Star Fox multiplayer before, but I know they promoted it a lot when 3D came out, and like I played a little bit of Command online back in the day, but like I never really got into it. So Lolly lay low. Did you see that? It was the Patriots. Wow. Okay, shooting down the Patriots. Andrew. Oh no, he's on my side. Yeah, we're getting stomped. Yeah, this is actually pretty elaborate. Okay. Is Brasbo the only guy on the other team? So Phil was straight up lying about the battle mode because I've never played it before, and yet I was able to hop in straight into online play. What the hell is that? Man, I can't like. I don't know if I'm not good at it or if like I'm not doing something right. Yeah, we got stomped. Yeah, so destroy enemy ships. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet today, so I probably should call it quits and get ready for the Yeah, so these are pretty elaborate maps. Okay. Like the Gundams are pirates. What? Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to learn how this works because I feel like we're not. Yeah, I keep getting shot down pretty quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh, what? How was that? Okay, so these stages are pretty dynamic. They have a lot going on. It's not just like dogfighting. Okay. So yeah, this is way different than 64's battle mode. Okay. Yeah, this is actually I mean, I thought this was going to be good by looking at it. This is actually one of the reasons I picked up the game is that like it looked way better than 64's battle mode, and I agree. See him on the map. Yeah, we had a little bit of control. Mr. 10 years. Wait, what? bitch. Yeah, how do you capture the cargo? I've been focusing on shooting other ships, but like I don't know how you're yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up the camera. I want to do game chat and like have the VTuber avatar. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fairly popular. I'm sure they're gonna fine tune it with the sequel, but like, it's like, man, if they really make Star Fox multiplayer work, this is gonna be like the biggest dogfighting game in the world. I think. I think they have the capacity to do. I always have, because like the template's there. It's just that like it hasn't all come together yet. I've never felt like there's ever been a really good like Star Fox online multiplayer mode. So this might be the best attempt we've seen so far. Hopefully, like this is something that's they focus on more in the sequel. Ah, shit. Ah, damn, they can't. We were winning for a bit, but Sakura. Yeah, this is actually really fun. Hang on. So yeah, I think because of the way the game works. Okay, so like people were complaining about the bots, but like it's gonna be like Kid Icarus Uprising, right? Where if you don't have enough players, the bots will replace the players. So you should be able to get matches going consistently. So you're always going to have people coming in, and so like if you keep playing long enough, you'll have rooms full of people no matter what, essentially. So like yeah, it's gonna be like that, honestly. So yeah, so all the coping I've seen about like the battle mode is just complete crap. Okay, if anything, I think people are downplaying it. I think it has a lot of potential. I think I think if they had like four more modes or so, four more maps, and they had a little bit more like maneuverability, because I do feel like when someone gets behind you, it's really hard to shake them off. I feel like they need to like deal with that, but like other than that, it's really fun. I was really surprised. But we'll see how much time I put into it. Like right now, I'm still playing the single player, so I'm not sure when we'll get back to it. We'll probably like do a handful of matches a stream going forward, but yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for now. I'm gonna come back on after the probably in the early morning, and we'll probably play some more games. Until then, I'm probably gonna be focusing on like video work and like getting things out there. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.